Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to BYJU'S exam prep and welcome to this yet another session on Maharashtra CET MBA. And today we are going to talk about geometry as a topic. Okay. So I hope I'm audible and visible to each one of you. Very good afternoon to guys. Hi Jayesh. Hi Chetan. Hello BYJU'S. How can I see my results? India Maharashtra CET mock test. Okay, I'm sure that someone from the team would reply it to you, Jayesh. So they would be seeing your message. So they would definitely reply it to you. Okay. So once again, a good afternoon to all. I'm sure you all can hear me. Can you all just confirm it to me once? Is everything okay? Am I audible and visible to you guys? Can you all hear me and see me? Is all okay? So then we shall start with our class. I think the last time we talked about this, we discussed algebra in that class, and today's class we are going to talk about geometry. So we'll be discussing some questions which are based upon geometry that either have appeared in Maharashtra CET or are exactly of the type that appears in Maharashtra CET. आप मान के चलिए कि इसी तरह के क्वेश्चन आपसे महाराष्ट्र सीईटी पूछता है जिस तरह के क्वेश्चंस हम लोग आज डिस्कस करना चाह रहे हैं. ओके. So, okay, Komal says yes, Chetan says yes, that's great. We shall talk about it soon. Okay, so I think we can start with our class now without any further delay. शुरू करते हैं. So we'll be taking some questions on geometry. I mean, as I said, that exactly Maharashtra CET type of questions we'll be discussing today in our class. Okay, so I'll be showing you the question first. पहले आप लोग try करेंगे. After that, we'll be doing it together. The process would be the same. The difficulty level of the questions we have tried to keep almost of the same type that has been there in Maharashtra CET exams. So some of the questions you might find a little difficult. Some of the questions you might find a little easy as well. That you have to decide. I mean, because Maharashtra CET also asks you all kind of questions. Some of them are pretty lengthy. Some of them are pretty easy as well. Let's see that what do you find out here. Okay. Good afternoon, Rutuja. Very good afternoon. Good afternoon, Rahul, Chetan, Komal, and everyone else. So let's start with our session. Here is the very first question on your screen now, and you first try it. After that, we'll be doing it together. So all of you, please try this first question, then we shall start doing it together. Here is the first question. Inside a semicircle of radius 7 root 2 centimeters, two non-overlapping circles of equal radius are drawn. Given that the smaller circles are the largest circles drawn, then find the sum of the circumferences of the semicircle and both of the smaller circles. I would like to see some answers before I start discussing the question. Rahul is the first person to answer. He gives the answer as C, which is 5 pi into 8 minus 3 root 2. The symbol is for pi. It might not be looking like 1, but it is pi. By the time you solve it, I can probably try to change this symbol. So there must be a symbol of pi somewhere. Let me try to find it out. तब तक आप लोग ट्राई कीजिए. हाँ जी, ये रहा. A pi should look like a pi, है ना? So I've changed it now. Okay, Chetan also says C. We have got two answers. Both the answers are saying C. So I think we should start doing it now. A little lengthy question that I see. Inside a semicircle of radius 7 root 2, we have two non-overlapping circles of equal radius. Given that these smaller circles are the largest circles. So initially, I mean at the very first go, it looks like a contradicting statement. ऐसा लगता है ना कि smaller circles हैं तो ये largest कैसे हो गए? तो basically he is trying to say smaller among the two. I mean one is the semicircle, one is the circle drawn inside. तो उनमें से छोटा कौन सा है? The circle drawn inside. But the circle drawn inside is largest possible. जितना बड़ा आप बना सकते हैं within the semicircle that you have to make. Find the sum of the circumferences of the semicircle and both the smaller circles. This is what the question is asking you. Okay. So I'll make the picture. So मैंने पहले से बना के रखी हुई है picture because of course making the picture becomes a little difficult. So I'm making it here. Okay. This is the picture. The answer is of course D. Unfortunately, that came before the picture. So there is the picture. There is the semicircle. Let us say this is the center of the semicircle. So the radius of the semicircle is given to you as 7 root 2. So of course, this portion would be equal to 7 root 2. Let us say this is the center of the circle. So I can say that the radius of the circle is equal to small r. So this would be equal to small r. Of course, this would also be equal to small r. So I can say this complete is equal to 2r if needed. Also, can I say that this point and this point, they would coincide, they would be collinear. It's a property of circles. If two circles touch each other, then their centers and their point of contact are collinear. तो बिल्कुल वैसा ही यहां भी बनेगा. Their centers and their point of contact, they all are collinear. Now this complete is again 7 root 2, out of which this would be r. So I can say that this length is equal to 7 root 2 minus r. I am talking about this length only. It is 7 root 2 minus r. And what about this length? Can I say this length would be equal to this length, which is equal to r, of course? तो ये भी r हो जाएगा. So I can say now I can use Pythagoras theorem into this triangle. That is base का square, that is r square, plus perpendicular का square, that is equal to r square, is equal to hypotenuse का square, that is 7 root 2 minus r का whole square. हालांकि एक तरीका ये है, दूसरा ये भी है. It's a right angle triangle. बेस और परपेंडिकुलर अगर दोनों r है, ऐसे केस में hypotenuse has to be r root 2. तो एक सीधा तरीका तो ये है. I can say 7 root 2 minus r is equal to r root 2. ये सीधा बोल सकता हूं. If you are not doing that, of course, in that case you can solve by this equation as well, whichever you feel right. ये भी तरीका है बोलने का और वो भी तरीका है. From here I get to know r into 1 plus root 2 is equal to 7 root 2 or r is equal to 7 root 2 upon 1 plus root 2. इसको ऊपर नीचे 1 minus root 2 से multiply कर देते हैं या root 2 minus 1 से. So it is 14 minus 7 root 2 divided by 1. So radius of the smaller circle is equal to 14 minus 7 root. Radius of the smaller circle is 14 minus 7 root 2. Of course आप यहां से भी solve करोगे तो भी यही आएगा. R square plus R square is equal to 98 plus R square minus 14 root 2. R square से R square cancel out हो जाएगा. And then when you solve it for R, you will get the same value as 14 minus 7 root 2. Okay. बट इट्स अ लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन, अभी भी खत्म नहीं हुआ है. वी गॉट द वैल्यू ऑफ आर. क्वेश्चन पूछ क्या रहा है? Find the sum of the circumference of the semicircle and the smaller circles. Now, what is the circumference of the semicircle? पहले इसके बारे में बात करते हैं. Semicircle का circumference, it is pi into r plus the diameter, which is equal to 14 root 2. Okay, and what is the circumference of the circle now? Circumference of the circle is equal to 2 pi r, लेकिन दो circles हो गए, so it becomes 4 pi r. So 4 into pi into 14 minus 7 root. अब इन दोनों को ऐड करते हैं. So how much do we get? We get 7 root 2 pi plus 14 root 2 plus 56 pi minus 28 root 2 pi. बहुत बड़ी सी चीज आ गई है ना. इसको सॉल्व करके देखते हैं. 7 रूट 2 पाए माइनस 28 रूट 2 पाए इज माइनस 21 रूट 2 पाए, और माइनस 21 रूट 2 पाए के अलावा वी हैव गॉट दिस 56 पाए एज वेल. ओके, तो कितना आ रहा है यार? ये पूरा सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा हम लोगों को. ये कितना आता? आई एम सॉरी, ये तो सर्कमफेरेंस बोला था ना, तो ये तो नहीं आना था. 7 रूट 2 पाए प्लस 56 पाए, दिस कम्स आउट टू बी 56 पाए माइनस 21 रूट 2 पाए. 7 कॉमन ले लेते हैं, पाई कॉमन ले लेते हैं, इट इज 8 माइनस 3 रूट 2. ये कहां पर है? 8 ये रहा. ओ यस, डी ऑप्शन इज द राइट आंसर. बट वेरी लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन. अच्छा, सम ऑफ यू माइट बी हैविंग ए डाउट कि मैंने ये इंक्लूड क्यों नहीं करा. सी दिस 14 रूट 2, दैट मींस ये लेंथ जो है ना, ये तब इंक्लूड होती है व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट द पेरीमीटर ऑफ सेमी सर्कल. In perimeter of semicircle, this also is included. But when you say circumference of the semicircle, only the circular part of the semicircle is included. So only this portion would be taken. That portion would not be taken. Perimeter बोलूंगा तो पूरा count होगा. Circumference is always used for the circular part of it. So that ways we get the answer for this question. I repeat, very lengthy question, probably not doable during the exam time. यहां तो हम लोग आपस में डिस्कस कर रहे हैं तो कर ले रहे हैं, अदरवाइज बहुत लंबा क्वेश्चन है. शुड नॉट हैव बीन डन इन द एग्जाम. ओके, सो ऑफ कोर्स इट्स अ सिंपल वन. लेंदी है लेकिन सिंपल क्वेश्चन है. इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट, ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन गो थ्रू इट इन द रिकॉर्डेड फॉर्म एज वेल. I'll move ahead to question number 2 now. Here is question number 2 for all of you on your screen now. Let me see how many of you answered this second question correctly. Once again, I would like to see some answers before we discuss it. The first question was lengthy, difficult. Not all the questions would be that lengthy or difficult. As I said, we would be taking a mixture of questions the way they appear in Maharashtra CT as well. Sir, how many questions from this part would ask for the exam? See, we can't say by surety that how many questions are going to appear from geometry only, but you can always expect somewhere around 4 to 6 questions on geometry. Yash has got the answer as B, that is 18. Okay. Expected date of exam currently, Samir Singh, no one can say that. I mean, you know, last year how late Maharashtra CT was conducted. So, what is going to happen this year? Probably no one can tell you that. So we have got only one answer, which is from Yash. I think we can start solving this question now. It says a right circular cone of maximum size was carved out from a right circular cylinder, keeping the height and radius same as that of cylinder. The difference between their volumes is 4928. Now, what is the volume of a cylinder? Volume of a cylinder is equal to pi r square h. And what is the volume of a cone? Volume of a cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Question says the difference between these two is 4928. So what is the difference between these two? When you subtract 1 by 3 pi r square h from pi r square h, you get 2 by 3 pi r square h. And 2 by 3 pi r square h is given to you as 4928. Okay. He says respective ratio between height and radius is 6 is to 7. If height and radius, their ratio is 6 is to 7, that means if height is equal to 6k, then radius is equal to 7k. We have to find out the height. We can put them there. So 2 by 3 into pi. Pi is 22 by 7 into r. R is 7k. So r square is 7k into 7k into h is equal to 6k. This is given to us as 4928. From here we have to calculate the height. Let's try to find it out. 7 will cancel out this 7, and then ये और क्या cancel out हो रहा है? 3 will cancel out this 6 at 2, and then 7 will cancel it out at 7 7s are 49, 7 4s are 28. 11 से ये भी cancel out हो जाएगा, 11 2s are 22, and then 11 6s are 11 4s are, okay, 64. So I have 8k cube is equal to 64, or a cube is equal to 8. So k is equal to 2. And once we have got the value of k is equal to 2, question is what is the height of the cylinder? Height of the cylinder is 6k. So 6 into 2, 12 should be the right answer for this question. Yes, answer is option C. Answer is option C. Regular schedule for last week of March, but the form not opened yet. Last year, I remember the exam was conducted somewhere around June, July, right? Possibly in August, I don't remember it correctly. Because in the last 2 years, there was a lot of change, of course, because of COVID and all. What is going to happen this year? Generally, the exam would be conducted somewhere around in May or June. So the expected timeline is that only, but things have changed in the previous years. So we don't know what is going to happen this year actually. Okay. So that was question number 2. I am sure all of you have got it now. The answer for this question is 12 centimeters. I'll move ahead from here. I'm sure that there is nothing problematic in this question. Simple sa hai. Volume of cylinder ka formula bhi people know. Volume of cone ka formula bhi people know. Difference of these two is given as 4928. Solve it for the value of height, which comes out to be 12. That was question number 2. I'll move ahead now to question number 3. Question number 3 for all of you on your screen is here now. So now we have got a simpler question with respect to the first two. Let me see how many of you are able to answer this correctly. I'm sure many of you can. What is the ratio of the area of a circle to the area of square if their perimeters are equal? Roshan has got the answer as D, which is 14:11. Shardul also got the answer as D. Okay, let us start doing it now. Ratio of the area of a circle to the area of a square if perimeter of the circle and square is equal. So what is perimeter of a circle? दो circle का perimeter नहीं circumference होता है. It is 2 into pi into r, and perimeter of a square, that is equal to 4a. If they are equal, I would say 2 pi r is equal to 4a, or pi into r is equal to 2a. Okay, r is the radius of the circle, a is the side of the square. He says find the ratio of their area. So area of a circle is pi r square. Area of a square is a square. I have to find out the value of r square by a square. So from here I can say r divided by a is 2 divided by pi. So just put it here. I have pi into 2 by pi ka whole square. R square by a square is 2 by pi ka whole square. So it is pi, और बस सीधा सीधा मैं 22/7 लिखता हूं, into 2 square, that is 4, divided by pi square, that is 22 square divided by 7 square. 7 से के square हट जाएगा, 22 square से 22 हट जाएगा. My answer is 4 into 7 by 22, or you can say 14:11. So 14:11 is the right answer for us. That is option D. Option D is the correct answer. Roshan and Shardul, they both were correct. एक और चीज मैं आपको बता दूं, whenever the perimeter is same, whenever the perimeter is same, larger will be the area when larger is the number of sides. Larger is the area when the larger is the number of sides. Keep this property in your mind. I mean, अगर perimeter same है तो triangle से बड़ा एरिया होगा किसी quadrilateral का, क्वाड्रिलेटरल से भी बड़ा एरिया होगा हमारे पास, आई मीन ट्राइंगल से बड़ा एरिया होगा स्क्वायर का, स्क्वायर से बड़ा एरिया होगा पेंटागन का, पेंटागन से बड़ा एरिया होगा हेक्सागन का. दैट वेज द एरिया विल कीप ऑन इंक्रीजिंग इफ आई एम मेकिंग रेगुलर पिक्चर्स, राइट, रेगुलर पॉलीगन. अदरवाइज तो मैं हो सकता है कि ऐसा बना दूं मेरे पास ये एक छोटा सा रेक्टेंगल कि इसका पेरीमीटर तो जो है किसी ट्रायंगल के बराबर हो, बट एरिया इज ऑलमोस्ट जीरो, राइट. That also is possible. So if it's a regular polygon, so as and when the number of sides increase, the area also increases for the same perimeter. And circle is a polygon with infinite number of sides. तो इसका मतलब उसमें सबसे ज्यादा एरिया बनेगा हमेशा for the same perimeter. So keep this property in your mind. By that logic, I could have eliminated some options. जैसे मैं सीधा बोल देता ये तो आंसर हो ही नहीं सकता, right? से एरिया ऑफ सर्कल कैसे छोटा हो सकता है एरिया ऑफ स्क्वायर से, ये भी नहीं हो सकता, ये भी नहीं हो सकता. सो आई वाज लेफ्ट विद ओनली टू ऑप्शंस. और इसमें भी साफ साफ दिखाई दे रहा है 3 गुना तो नहीं हो सकता ना सेम पेरीमीटर में. हाउ कैन एरिया ऑफ ए सर्कल बी थ्राइस ऑफ ए स्क्वायर? वो भी नहीं हो सकता. दे वुड बी वेरी क्लोज. So therefore answer would be option D. By that logic, probably I could have answered it real fast. That was question number 3. I'll move ahead to question number 4. Let me see how many of you answered this question correctly. We are getting very less number of responses. 19 लोग देख रहे हैं, 2 या 3 ही आंसर दे रहे हैं. That should not happen. I'm expecting at least 10 answers this time. So please answer for this question. This again is a simple question. I don't see any answers yet. Rushikesh is the first one to answer. He says A. Yash has got the answer as B. Only two answers we have got till now. Okay, I think we can start doing it now. Okay. Area of a isosceles triangle, right angle, is 72 square centimeter. A square whose length is equal to twice the base of the right angle triangle is constructed. Find the length of the diagonal of that square. First of all, an isosceles triangle is a triangle in which base is equal to the perpendicular. Base and perpendicular are same. And area is given by half of base into perpendicular. So it's like half of base into base is equal to 72. Base into base is 144. So base is equal to 12 centimeter. A square whose length is twice the base of the right angle triangle is constructed. So square की length कितनी हो गई? It is twice of 12, that is 24 centimeters. Find the length of the diagonal of the square. Diagonal of the square होता है side root 2. So side root 2 is 24 root 2. So my answer for the question is option B, 24 root 2. Very simple question, should have been answered by many of you. Okay, I see Chetan, Arcade, Babu Rao and Om Bagal had also answered this. Okay, 24 root 2 is the right answer for this question, which is option B. Okay, should have been done fast enough. काफी simple सा question था, काफी जल्दी answer इसका आ जाना चाहिए था. Okay, that was question number 4. I'll move ahead now to question number 5. Question number 5 on your screen is here now. Do question number 5 now. Once again, I would like to see some answers before I start discussing it. Okay, Yash has got the answer as D. Okay, Yash. Anyone else? No more answers, so I think we should start discussing it now. Okay, chaliye. Hari, a farmer has a rectangular field of dimension 40 by 32. He dug two circular wells of diameter 14 and depth 10 each in his field. The mud dug out from the wells is spread evenly across the field. Find the level by which the field would rise. So if I just show it to you once, okay, just a second. My animation has stopped working. That's a very common thing that happens with me. हाँ जी, ये रहा. I'm sure it is visible to all of you now, right? सब लोग देख पा रहे हैं आप इसे. एक बार मैं भी देख लूं ये साफ दिखाई दे रहा है कि नहीं. Just a second. By that time, Om has given the answer as E. Okay. हाँ, I think it is visible to all. So what does it say? So this is the rectangular field. Let us say the length of the field is 40 meters. Breadth of the field is 32 meters. He says he dug two circular wells of diameter 14. So diameter is 14 for this circular well. So this is 14 meters. Similarly, this also is 14 meters. Okay. And their depth is 10 meters. The mud dug out from the wells is spread evenly across the field. The point is, when you take out the mud, how much mud would come out of these? They would become a cylindrical figure, right? A circular figure at the top, or 10 meters ka depth. So the mud taken out is pi r square h. So pi is 22 by 7 into r is 7 into 7 into h is 10 और ऐसे ऐसे मेरे पास दो wells हैं. Pi r is 7 so r square h is 10 और ऐसे दो हैं तो इसका मतलब उसका डबल कर दिया हम लोगों ने. 7 से 7 कैंसल आउट होता है. आई गेट 154 into 2, that is 308 into 10. So 3080 meter cubic, this is the quantity of mud that will be dug out from these wells. 3080 meter cubic is the quantity of well that would be, sorry, quantity of mud that will be coming out of these wells. We have to spread it across now along the field. So what is the field, I mean the area of the field? Area of the field is 40 into 32, but out of that, these two circular areas would be taken out because of course you can't spread mud on those. They have become a well now. तो इनका एरिया कितना है? Pi r square h. So 2 into pi into r, sorry 2 pi r square, not h, 2 pi r square. 7 से 7 cancel out हो गया. So here I get 32 into 4 is 1280 minus 22 into 2 44, 44 into 7, 7 4s are 28, 28 and 2 30. So 1280 में से ये माइनस कर देता हूं मैं 972. So 972 meter square is this area. If I show it to you, so 972 is actually this whole area. And on this area you have to spread this dug now, mud now. ये जितना area बच गया है ना, this is 972. On that we have to spread this mud. The mud is 3080. It is 972. So till what height it would go? The total is 3080 and 972 से इसको मैं divide कर देता हूँ. It is 3 point something. So 3 point something cannot be this, cannot be this, cannot be this, cannot be this. Yes, my answer for this question would be option C. 3.16 is the height for which this is possible. 3.16 is the height for which this mud would be spread across this. So my answer is 3.16. So सबसे पहले हमने क्या किया? We took the volume of the two mud from the two wells, which is pi r square h. तो दोनों से निकालने के लिए 2 pi r square h हुआ. Then we find out the remaining area of the field. So area of the field was 32 into 40. उसमें से subtract कर दिया ऊपर का pi r square for the two wells. In that remaining area it was 972. So अगर 972 मीटर स्क्वायर को आप 1 मीटर तक अगर फैलाएंगे, it will be 972 मीटर क्यूब, right? If it is up to 2 meters height, it would be 972 into 3. 3 meters height 972 into 3. ऐसा करके चलेगा. So 3080 में कितनी हाइट गई होगी? 3080 divided by 972. This gives you 3 point something. That is option C is the answer for us. That was question number 5. I am sure it is understood to all. I'll move ahead to question number 6. Let's see how many of you answer this fast. Can we get these questions in a PDF? Oh, I'm sorry, Om, we don't have a PDF for these. But of course, this would be available in the recorded format, so you can watch it later as well. Give me the answer to this sixth question. I mean, this is such an easy question. Each one of you looking at this class can definitely answer this question. So try to answer this fast. करके बताइए जरा एक बार. Babu Rao has got the answer as D. This question should have been done real fast by all of you. बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है. Anshifa has got the answer as 12, which is D. Roshan has got D. Yash has got D. A1X Trade has got D, which is 12. That's good. I expected the similar kind of response. चलिए करते हैं. Length of one of the diagonals of a rhombus is 16. One of the sides is 10. Find the length of the other diagonal. तो ये मान लीजिए आपके पास एक rhombus है. ओके, साइड इज गिवन एज 10 और ये कहता है एक डायगोनल की लेंथ 16 है. इफ लेंथ ऑफ द डायगोनल इज 16, सो हाफ ऑफ दैट वुड बी 8. और रेक्टेंगल रोम्बस में द डायगोनल्स बाइसेक्ट एट 90 डिग्रीज. सो यूजिंग पाइथागोरस दिस वुड बी 6. ये 6 है तो ये भी 6. सो लेंथ ऑफ द अदर डायगोनल इज इक्वल टू 12. सो डी ऑप्शन इज द राइट आंसर. वेरी सिंपल, नथिंग टू बी एक्सप्लेन्ड. आगे बढ़ जाते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 7. आंसर दिस नाउ. Question number 7 now. So Yash has got two answers, C as well as D. Okay. Sobia has got C. Okay. A1X Trade has got 10. Okay. Krishna Jagtap Patil got D. चलिए जी, आई थिंक वी कैन स्टार्ट डूइंग इट नाउ. करना शुरू करते हैं. In a circle with center O, two chords A, B, C, D are extended to meet outside the circle at point P. So this is what I have made here. Okay. This is AB, this is CD, and they both meet at a point P outside the circle. The measure of arc AC is 60. What does that mean? That means AC makes an angle of 60 degrees at the center. And measure of arc BD is 50. So BD makes an angle of 50 degrees at the center. And I'm sure you all know that angle formed at the center is twice the angle formed at the circumference. So if I just do a little bit of more construction here, okay. So let me talk about that as well. ये तो फिर से काम करना बंद कर गया है. I don't know why does this happen to me. हाँ जी, आई थिंक हाँ अब काम कर रहा है. ठीक है. So measure of arc AC is 60 degrees. That means this arc AC is making 60 degrees angles. अगर ये 60 डिग्री का एंगल बनाती है सेंटर पे, so can I say here it would make an angle of 30 degrees. It would make an angle of 30 degrees, and here as well it will make an angle of 30 degrees. Angle formed by a chord is double at the center with respect to the angle formed by the chord at the circumference. Circumference से डबल होता है जब वो chord पे एंगल बनाती है. एक सेकेंड यार, पता नहीं why is it working like this. Oh god. हाँ जी, आई होप अब ठीक चलेगा. ये देखते हैं. दोबारा स्टार्ट किया है मैंने. So A, B, C, D, P. I'm saying this angle would be equal to 30 degrees as well as this angle would be 30 degrees. Exactly the same way. Measure of arc BD is 50 degrees. तो BD 50 डिग्री का एंगल बनाती है सेंटर पे. So on the circumference it is going to make half of 50, that is 25. तो यहां भी 25, यहां भी 25. Question is asking for this angle. So isn't it easy to calculate using triangle ADP? Because if you look at triangle ADP, in triangle ADP the exterior angle is 30 and exterior angle is sum of two remote interior angles. तो अगर ये 25 है, this angle should be equal to 5, so that 5 and 25 they add up to 30. So my answer is option D. 5 degrees should be the answer. That is the angle made at the vertex P, which is the question is asking. D option is the right answer. Basically the property is measure of arc AC 60, matlab AC makes 60 at the center, so AC will make 30 at the circumference. Similarly BD will make 25 at the circumference, and this exterior angle of 30 becomes 25 plus 5. By that logic we are getting the right answer for this question. Okay, चलिए जी, that was question number 7. I'm sure you got it now. आगे बढ़ते हैं question number 8 की तरफ. Here is question number 8. Let me see how many of you answered this one now. So here we have question number 8 for you. Once again, this symbol is representing pi. Yash has got the answer as D. Okay. Abhinav got first option. Babu Rao also has got D, 2 is to pi. Krishna Jagtap Patil has got first option. चलिए जी देखते हैं. A circle circumscribes a square and is inscribed in an equilateral triangle of side x. Find the ratio of the area of the square to the area of the circumcircle of the equilateral. बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. A circle circumscribes a square, that means it is above a square, and is inscribed in a triangle, so it is inside a triangle. Then we have circumcircle of the triangle, that means which is outside the triangle. बहुत सारी चीजें बनेंगी. So we need a picture like this, that there is a circle which circumscribes a square and is inscribed in a triangle, right, of side x. So side of this triangle is equal to x. So this becomes the in circle of the triangle. अब जो इक्विलेटरल ट्राइंगल का इन रेडियस होता है, इट इज x डिवाइडेड बाय 2√3. सो देयरफॉर इट विल बी x डिवाइडेड बाय 2√3 the radius of it. That means the diameter of the circle is double of it. So diameter of the circle आपका कितना बन जाएगा, x divided by √3. But this diameter of the circle is the diagonal of the square. Diagonal of the square होता है side into √2. So if side into √2 is x by √3, that means side of the square is x divided by √6. Side of the square is x divided by √6. What is the question asking you? Ratio of the area of the square. Area of the square हो जाएगा pi into r square. Pi into r square is to circumcircle of the triangle. Now what is circumcircle of the triangle? This circle which is outside the triangle. इसका जो रेडियस होता है विच इज कॉल्ड सर्कम रेडियस, द सर्कम रेडियस इज साइड बाय √3. तो इसका एरिया कितना बनेगा, पाई इंटू एक्स बाय √3 का होल स्क्वायर, राइट. पाई इंटू एक्स बाय √3 का होल स्क्वायर, ये बन जाएगा. सो यहां से मैं आंसर निकाल लेता हूं. पाई एंड पाई वुड कैंसल आउट. ओ सॉरी, एरिया ऑफ द स्क्वायर लिखा था, यहां पाई तो था ही नहीं, आई एम सॉरी. एरिया ऑफ द स्क्वायर इज एक्स बाय √6 का होल स्क्वायर. एरिया ऑफ द सर्कल इज पाई इंटू एक्स बाय √3 का होल स्क्वायर. तो ये कितना आ जाता है मेरे पास, एक्स स्क्वायर बाय 6 इज टू पाई इंटू एक्स स्क्वायर बाय 3. एक्स स्क्वायर से एक्स स्क्वायर कैंसल आउट हो गया, 3 से 6 2 पे. सो 1:2 पाई is the right answer for us, which is already visible, that option 1 is the correct answer. 1:2 pi is the right answer for question number 8 here. Is there anyone who is having a doubt in this question? I hope it is understood. Right? So lot of things which are based upon formulas, जैसे आपको circum radius का formula पता होना चाहिए, in radius का formula पता होना चाहिए, in a square the diagonal is side √2, ये पता होना चाहिए. These are being used a lot many times in these questions. I'll move ahead now to question number 9. Here is question number 9 for all of you. The figure is already there. Let me see how many of you answer this correctly now. The perimeter of a semicircle is 125. If the diameter of the semicircle is 30% less than the diagonal of a square, what is the perimeter of the square? Krishna says D, Abhinav says B. That's great. Yash also has got B. I think we should start now. Perimeter of a semicircle is 125. This time he is using the word perimeter. So what is the perimeter of a semicircle? The circular portion is half of 2 pi r, that is pi r, plus the line, that is 2r. Okay, this line is 2r and this circular portion is half of 2 pi r, that is pi r. He says pi r plus 2r is equal to 125. Pi r plus 2r is 125. Can we solve it? Let me try that. So pi r is 22 by 7 into r plus 2r. I am sorry, this was not 125, it was 126, right? I had changed it, but when I closed the file and I opened the new file, so that brought the original one once again. 22 by 7 r plus 2r is equal to 126. तो यहां से LCM आएगा आपका 7. I have 22r plus 14r is equal to 126, right? So pi r plus 2r is equal to 126. यहां से देखिए एक बार कितना आ रहा है, 36r is equal to 126 into 7. तो ये कितना आ जाएगा मेरे पास, 6 6 और 6 2 और 3 2 6 और 3 7 So my r comes out to be 49 by 2. My r comes out to be 49 by 2. Question says that the diameter of the semicircle is 49. It is 30% less than the diagonal of the square. So diagonal से 30% कम है. So can I say it is 0.7 times of the diagonal? It is 0.7 times of the diagonal. So what is the diagonal? The diagonal is 49 by 0.7, that is equal to 70. So diagonal of the square is 70. What is perimeter of the square? Perimeter of the square होता है 4 times the side. और side कितनी हो जाएगी आपकी? Side हो जाएगी diagonal divided by root 2. Right? So it is 280 divided by root 2, or you can say 140 root 2. So that is the right answer for the question. That is option A. 140 root 2 is the right answer. So if you have got some mistake, possibly because of 125, that's possible. It should have been 126. उसमें छोटी सी mistake थी. तो मैं फाइल क्लोज करके जब नई फाइल ओपन की उसमें probably it was not saved and because of that it again showed 125. So ये ध्यान रखिएगा, circumference of a semicircle बोलेगा it will be only the circular part. Perimeter of a semicircle बोलेगा it is circular part plus the diameter. So circular part is half of 2 pi r plus the diameter is 2r. Their sum is 126. We solved it for r, we got 49 by 2. This 49 is 9 by 2 is radius, so diameter is 49 and that is 30% less than diagonal. So 0.7 times of diagonal. 0.7 times of diagonal is 49, so diagonal is 70. Diagonal is 70, the side is 70 by root 2 and perimeter is 4 times of 70 by root 2, which is 140 root 2. This brings us to the last question of the day, question number 10. It is here on your screen once again. Let me see how many of you are able to do it real fast. Probably one of the easiest questions that we have today. Very easy question. Okay, and this again is slightly wrong. This is A and this is C. Abhinav has got 61 degrees. Yash has got 61 degrees. Actually, it's a pretty easy question. देखिए, AB and CD are parallel, so this and this are parallel to each other. Measure of IHB is 31 degrees, so this is 31 degrees. Of course, vertically opposite angles, this would also be 31. This is given as 90. So what is this angle? It is 90 minus 31, that is 59. This is what the question is asking you. So my answer is option E. You can do it real fast, isn't it? This angle is 90, so this should be 90 minus this. So therefore, my answer is 59 degrees. That is option E, which is the last question of the day. Yes, later on I see AC and Babu Rao, Shardul Sharma, they all have given the right answer for this question. Very simple question. So that's the last question of the day, guys. So now a little bit about the promotion thing as well. If you are looking for CAT 2023 program, yes, we do provide a comprehensive program for that. Why do we call it comprehensive? It contains 300 plus engaging videos, classroom sessions which are live, mock tests, practice questions, recorded lectures, a lot many things, and even GDPI wet preparation. That means we would not leave you even after the exam unless and until you reach the desired college. So join us for that. Also, to help you with this, you can also appear for the scholarship test on 18th of February on BYJU'S exam prep app at 7 p.m. right? And you can win up to 90% scholarships if you want to join the course. Also, if you are appearing for TISNET exam, we are having this complete revision of TISNET in the last 8 days. Exam is on 25th of February. So from 15th, we have started a session every day at 8 p.m. We'll be discussing all the things which are required for TISNET, right? And on 21st of February at 7 p.m., I would be there with you for this session. Why is it important to start CAT 23 preparation now? So I'll be talking about it again on BYJU'S exam prep app. So just register for it and join me there on 21st of February at 7 p.m. And people who are looking for Maharashtra MBA MMS CET exam, so we are having an open mock. The last 2 days are there now. Last 3 days are left. Today is 16th. So just appear for this exam because this is given by a lot many students. Okay. We are also available on all these media handles, guys. That's all from my side. Thank you very much. I'm sure you liked the class. If you did, please do press the like button as well, and we'll meet soon. How much time we should devote to quant in CET? Oh, AC will be taking sessions on that very soon. Just subscribe to BYJU'S Exam Prep YT channel. We'll be talking about the proper strategy for this a few days before the exam, and we'll be talking about all these things in detail. Okay. So that's all from my side, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good day. See you soon. Bye bye. Tata. And